Hello. So I just woke up and I am just not as presentable as I would like to be, but I got a random thought of the day and I thought, why not take this beautiful moment and beautiful opportunity to record one of these random thought of the days. So today I was just waking up and I just thought to myself, I just had this memory of the time on YouTube where the story with me was a thing. No, it was it story with me? Story time. It was a story time. I'm sorry. When story times were a thing and it was just these adolescents, or sometimes, kind of like young adults, depending on what, area of YouTube you explored or whatever, just sort of telling random stories that happened to them in their life. Now, this had a dark side, of course, because sometimes people would just tell stories for the clickbait, and sometimes they would just tell stories that would create drama online and for views and et cetera, and just like feed the algorithm in a very just like negative way, and that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm rather talking about just like the chill story times that were absolutely, just like someone in front of a camera, no editing, fun story, and it's done. I used to love them so much, and I particularly remember that I loved Tana Mojo when she used to do these story times because she was so funny and she had this capacity to exaggerate the story. She always had very weird stories, and she was just someone that was incredibly relatable because the format was very simple. It was her camera, and I remember her dirty door and her dirty laptop, which we all, if we were, participating of that content back in the day, we all remember. And what I used to love about these story times was the simplicity and, however, the engagement. Like, of course, it depends what you like to consume, but I loved just listening to random Target stories, Uber driver stories, just a weird party with adolescents in Las Vegas, things like that. That was enriching my life. That was enriching my, because I used to do nothing. I at that moment in my life I was not hanging out, I was not doing anything. So I kind of felt like those videos were my way of living and having fun experiences in these parasocial relationships that we have online. And so sadly now Tana Mojo and a lot of these creators just don't do these anymore, and this form of like storytelling online has passed to history, or maybe, sometimes we do get that, but it's not as present and as important as it was back in the day. And so my random thought of the day is that we should get that back. And my random thought of the day is that there's a power to storytelling. Like I like those forms of storytelling, just between people, just between their like little random stories. And I liked it, and I wish to see more of that online. And for all of those that have online internet nostalgia, I guess that's all that I have to say. Okay, bye.